Hey guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video, or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be continuing our save file in the world of Oasis Springs. This world, I honestly am not that great at building in, I don't think. I'm not really good at like modern builds. But today I decided to take some inspiration from a Amazon ad on Pinterest that I, for the life of me, can't find now. But the front bit that sticks out, which you'll see there's going to be a light that gets put on it and stuff like that. That's what I took inspiration from, and the fountain and just like the front entrance area on the outside. So I was thinking for this little area, like where all the little mid-century modern houses are, I decided this is going to be like a modern neighborhood, kind of, with all the houses being a similar aesthetic on the outside, which I'm actually really excited for. At first I was like a little bit, not wary, but I was not sure I was going to be able to build something that looked good, because again, I'm not really that great at building in this type of style, but I decided, you know, let's challenge myself. I'm not going to put like a suburban house or like a farmhouse out here, so I decided that this is the area that, you know, the theme of this neighborhood, and then the one where Johnny Zest lives in is going to be a little bit mix and match of mid-century modern, and maybe I'll keep Johnny's trailer, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna, for this save file, have Johnny actually move back in with the land grabs and do that little bit of storyline. I already technically created a house for the land grabs, but I think I'm gonna do a little video just kind of doing a little makeover of it, because a lot of new packs have come out since I have built it, and plus I haven't recorded a video for it, and I would like to share it with y'all. So this house that I'm making for is for a basketball player, like a famous basketball player, and his fiance, and so, you know, he has a lot of money, so I figured that they will have two separate rooms, because I feel like people sleep better when they sleep in their own bed. I don't know, like when I go places and I accidentally get a hotel room with one bed instead of two, and I have to share it with my sister or like my friend, I absolutely do not sleep well at all whatsoever. So I was like, yeah, they got the money, so why not have two bedrooms, you know? And there is a lot of like different party items and stuff in this house that I don't really use in a bunch of other builds, but I'm really excited for it. I did stack up on two really long tables, because I'm like, if he hosts parties and he likes hosting parties, then, you know, you got all that seating, you got everything, you got a bar, outside pool. I also added a DJ booth, which I thought would be cool. But anyways, this was honestly a really fun build to do, and it didn't actually take me that long. I only had an hour worth of footage, which I was shocked by, because I felt like it took a lot longer. Maybe it just felt like it took forever. I don't know, but I hope you guys do enjoy it. You can always find my new builds on the gallery under Midnight Marsh 13. I will always have the links below, well, links to the online version, like the internet version. So if you want to find it that way, you can. And yeah, I'm just, you know what was really hard about this was the landscaping, because all of my favorite debug landscaping is like not for the desert area, so it was kind of tricky to do. I do think it turned out well though, and I am now realizing that I probably should have made sure that the lighting was the same throughout. There is a point where I do make it dark so then I can put some outdoor lighting as well. But I do think it turns out really well. I also got to play around with like platforms, which I don't normally do. And I think that this is going to be a way for me to use different wall heights, and I think I'm going to play around with them more because I really like it. And now that I'm thinking of what I actually made this house for, at the beginning I wasn't really quite sure, and then when I got into the interior I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be for like a guy and his fiancée and blah blah blah. But I put two kids' bikes on the side of the house. So, you know, actually, we're going to leave them there because I was going to say I'm going to go back and take it out, but then I just thought of a really good idea of I want to make a bunch of different Sims have connections to other Sims in the world, so it's not just like boring, you don't know anybody. You know what I mean? When you log into the game and like start a new game, I want people to know people and have drama with everybody. Well, maybe not with everybody, but I really think that they might have some like nephews or something like that, and those are their bikes. So I think that's the story I'm gonna go with, and I'm gonna work around that, maybe make their house next. So I don't know, I hope you're enjoying this little series, and yeah, I don't know. Here is the outside lighting. That little white strip of light was the one part of the picture on Pinterest that really like drew me into wanting to like recreate it in The Sims, because I feel like it just looks so cool. I don't know why, but I'm just like, it looks good. And moving on to the inside, I actually went with like a really yellow and green theme. It wasn't on purpose, but I do think that it ends up looking really good. And I tried not to clutter that much. I think I finally learned enough that I know I'm not good at cluttering things. I try, I really do, but also I learned that sometimes I've seen videos of people where they clutter the house so much and then their game lags, and I'm like, I don't know about that. So I'm trying to make things look cluttered by it not being cluttered, if that makes any sense at all. It doesn't, but in my head I'm just gonna say that it does, okay? So, you know, follow me into the land of delusion, because that's where you have more fun, right? So I honestly am trying to figure out the best way to go about making these worlds feel like they're flowing into each other and all that fun stuff. So I think one of the main things that I'm going to do is, if Sims have like relations with other people, I'm gonna try and not put them in the same world as each other. Some of them will be, but I do think that it would be more interesting to have like them be in different worlds instead of them just all being clumped in one world, especially since there aren't that many lots in all of the worlds. Well, you know what I mean, like there's tons of worlds and they all have lots, but some of them just only have like 3 or 4 that really look suitable for like building and stuff like that. Like Magnolia Promenade only has 4 lots? So we'll see. Maybe I'll put a little apartment complex in there or something. I'm not sure. With like a small business, possibly. That might be fun. Honestly, I feel like these voiceovers are not getting any better. So if any of you would rather have some videos in between of me just like putting some classy music in the background or like some fun music, I'm down for that. But I try to make these fun because I do enjoy making these so much. If I didn't enjoy making these, I wouldn't be making them. Because like why put time into something that you don't like? You know what I mean? Like, unless it's like necessary or something, like you have to do it for a job or whatever, but I don't see the point in putting time and effort into something that you don't like. So, you know, if you feel that way, let me know. So, I really, at this point, I was trying to clutter, and then slowly, as I moved on into everywhere else, I just gave up cluttering. I put one trophy down, and then later on the upstairs, I have one of those like jerseys, in those picture frames. So it's like a little bit here and there of some hints of what the sim does and stuff like that. I don't know what the Fiancée will do. As of yet, I haven't created her in my mind at all. If you have any fun ideas for that, like, please feel free to let me know. But I definitely think I do enjoy uploading once a week. I don't think it'll be any more than that, because then I think I would actually rip my hair out, and no one wants to see me bald, okay? I don't want to see me bald. To those people that upload every single day, I don't know how they do it. Like, I've seen some people where I'm just perusing YouTube and stuff like that, and I just see these people, like, Sims gamers, like, uploading, like, every single day, and I'm like, how do you do that? I'm not trying to be like that. Like, I don't know. And then recently I've been on, like, going through Reddit, with, like, all, I don't want to say drama, but I was looking at a lot of stuff related to, like, the more popular Sims YouTubers and stuff like that, and there's a couple things I definitely agree on, but that's why I don't really watch them. So, I don't know, I'm not gonna say what, but you can definitely look at Reddit. I feel like Reddit, I don't know if this is the good thing to say or not, but I feel like Reddit, you can definitely trust, in some cases, like, not everything, but, like, book recommendations and movies and stuff like that. Like, if you ask, you're definitely gonna get, like, some honest reviews and a bunch of stuff like that. So I definitely think that because you can be anonymous on Reddit, you definitely get a little bit more truth there for stuff like that. Like, don't go on there for, I don't know, other crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, people have opinions on stuff, and I don't know, I kind of doom scroll a little bit and find it quite interesting to read people's opinions. If you're like that too, let me know, because we can doom scroll together. But anyways, since Businesses and Hobbies came out, I was looking everywhere to figure out where I could use this room divider, and I finally figured out the best place, and it is right here, and I'm so happy. Like, if I had that in my house, I would love that. Where would I put it? God knows. But I don't know where I would put it, but I just like it. It's just pretty. That's what, like, most things are. Like, like going to, like a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx or, like, Target. You go there and, like, you're doomed, Or at least I'm doomed, because I look at everything, I'm like, dang, I want that. I also want that. That's cute. It's quite dangerous, especially since there's a Starbucks in there. Well, okay, let me be honest. I don't really like Starbucks drinks. I'm not a coffee drinker. So I've even tried their like teas and stuff like that, because I'm more of a tea person, but like something about it, it's just so, it's like watery, but not in a good way. Like tea, yeah, it's made of water and tea, but it's something about it just screams like diluted to a point that's just gross. In my opinion, you do not have to agree with me. However, when I want to spend like $8 on a drink, it better be good. Maybe their coffee's good. I don't know. I've never, like I said, they're a coffee shop. So, but I feel like coffee shops should have good tea too. I don't know. I feel like it should. But anyways, anyway, the build, I have used a little bit of the tool mod by TwistedMexi, I believe. And first of all, love it. Use Better Build By, whatever it's called. I'll link it down below, but I love using both of those things. I'm finally starting to get better at using the tool mod. I used to struggle so much before. I finally also figured out how to click on and select multiple different objects at the same time and move them up and down, which I was really happy about, because for the longest time, for so long, I could not figure out how to do that. But now we got it. So I'm very proud of myself. Granted, I could have just looked up a YouTube video on how to do it, but I feel like that takes the fun out of it, you know what I mean? So, you know, struggle until you make it, right? That's totally a saying. I am happy though that this is a little bit of a shorter speed build, because honestly, if I had to talk for 50 minutes again, I think I would cry. I don't know. I mean, it might be fun to hear, but yeah, so, and I just feel as though I can't talk for more than 10 minutes without starting to repeat myself. Which is fine, I guess. Unless, like, I'm definitely one of those people that when I'm with my friend, like, we talk about the same crap over and over again, and so does she, so that's just how we are. Obviously we talk about new stuff too, but sometimes you just gotta work through stuff and keep talking about it until you're good, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's there, okay? Anyway, we're in the living room now. I guess I could just talk to you about what I'm doing, but I feel like it's more fun to not do that. But if you prefer for me to just go, I'm placing a plant in the corner for the 5th time, and I am placing the same picture on the wall for the 7th time, I could do that. But I feel like if I were watching this back, which I'm gonna have to watch this back just to make sure I didn't like repeat myself 5 billion times, which I probably already have, but that's okay. Then, you know, you want it to be a little bit interesting. I feel like some people, though, I do just watch them talk about the build, but not really. I don't listen for their commentary. I really don't. I just watch to see them build, because they're good builders. And if you're someone that just wants to watch me build and mute me, that's fine. You do that. I'm not offended. I've done that to people. But yeah, I finally got to use this weird plant in the corner, that yellow plant. Never have found a place for it before, but I'm really happy that I used it. So I feel like I want to use that more often. Just because, like, it's a weird shape, but it's nice, you know what I mean? Also, like, the green wall is quite nice as well. And all that fun stuff. So you really, when I watch this back, I really see the indecision. I'm like so indecisive. I'm like, yeah, we'll put it there, and then I go, nope. Also, what's with that big ass light from the Life and Death expansion? Is that supposed to go over a coffin or something? Because that's huge. I'm like, where are you putting that? Can someone please, like, if you know someone that has used that in a build, can you link it in, like, the comment section? Because I have yet to see someone use that ever, and I would very much like to see someone use it, because I am, like, stumped when it comes to that. Like, I don't know, like, where you would use that at all. I guess I could go to that new world that came with it. I've never looked at that world. I just got the pack just for the furniture, and I haven't looked at that. I haven't looked at Nordhaven. I haven't looked at any of them. Is that bad? I don't know, but it's just, I don't see a point in it when I have specific worlds that I already like building in. But I just like, I like the furniture. Like, if they come out with a good expansion pack, I'm like, girl, give me the furniture. I don't care about everything else. But that's just me. I don't know about you. Like, is the gameplay that came with that stuff good? Because if you're new here, I don't really do gameplay. That's why I'm creating my own save files, so that way I can, you know, enjoy a little bit more drama that I have created. So I'm also excited for a couple other people's save files to come out, but I'm not sure when they're gonna come out though. I keep checking a bunch of their channels, and I also heard, is Tumblr still a thing? I feel like Tumblr is where a lot of Sims, like, custom content and stuff, like, that's where I used to get all my custom content for Sims 3 and all that fun stuff, which I built a new computer a while ago, and I had to reload all of my Sims stuff, so all this, like, custom content that I've downloaded over the years was gone. I'm just like, I'm too lazy now to re-download all the custom content for The Sims 3. I think The Sims 3 is fine without custom content. It's just the hairs. That was, like, the main thing. The hair and makeup in the game. I've got so much CC for that. I also tried getting CC for this, The Sims 4. I honestly might try doing a CC build at some point, because they do look fun. And I would only use the CC from, what is it called? The Forge? The Forge. It sounds like so, like, Dwarven and fantasy. It's, I don't know what it's called. Hang on, you're gonna hear my loud mouse for a second. No, you're not. And, anyways, I don't know what it's called, but it has, like, a little forge on it. Someone else probably knows what it is. I'll probably link it down below when I do decide to do a build like that. I think it'll be quite fun. Maybe I'll do that next. I'm not sure. I haven't really decided what build I'm gonna do next. I always start the next build on the day after I upload. So it's quite a, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm doing? Because I don't. Type of situation. So I do think that it's quite fun to do that. maybe we'll do a little small one, and I'll start another save just for my custom content builds. I think that might be fun. But the main focus is on this save file. So you shall see by next week. Maybe I'll post a little post in the community tab, which, like, what else do you post on there besides updates? I don't know. Anyway, we're getting to the end of the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build, and I will see you all next time. If you did enjoy, hit that thumbs up. That subscribe button there is totally free, and the notifications. If you have any ideas for what I should do next, feel free to comment them down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.